Yo, what is up guys? AD here, back with another Destiny Child video here on the channel. And before we get started, everyone, make sure to scroll down below and leave a like on this video, as well as make sure to subscribe to the channel. But with that being said, in today's video, everyone, we are going to be overviewing the skill set of Ragaraja here, our latest Ragnar boss unit, and we'll be discussing whether or not you should invest into her. So there she is on the screen, as you can see. Of course, you can obtain her copies for free throughout the event. You can manage to get her to a +3 status throughout the event, and hopefully more throughout platinum chest. So a free unit nonetheless, and she does seem to be pretty good. As for the quick answer here on whether or not you should summon for this unit, now you can't really summon for additional copies of her as she doesn't have a rate up banner, so it'd be a very bad idea to, as she's not in the summoning pool yet. But you still can manage to obtain the free copies throughout the Ragnar event and through platinum chests if you do grind enough or get lucky. Now for the investment answer, this really does depend on your current PvP composition, as she really does shine in the PvP side of the game, being Devil Rumble or Endless Duel. Now I would recommend to invest into her if you don't have a unit like Nautilus raised up, or you would like to run a full mono type fire team, as Ragaraja does seem to be a very good unit for the mono type fire team if you would like to slot her in instead of running Nautilus. So the investment answer, pretty situational. It really does depend on your current PvP composition, but nonetheless a good unit here, definitely worthwhile to hold on to. And let's dive into her skill set to see why she is a good character. Now we do have the base rank skills here. Of course, we'll overview the max rank and ignited skills. Now for the tap skill here, we do have deal 405 damage to one enemy, priority attackers, debuff duration plus 30% for 8 seconds long. So if you are lacking debuff extenders, she can be used in the world boss trial, but I wouldn't really rely on this tap skill too much in there. Still an option nonetheless. Next up here, everyone, we do have the slide skill, being dealing 720 damage to 2 enemies, priority attackers, a 60% chance to inflict smite, stun, and skill damage defense minus 15% for 5 seconds long, and the damage over time plus 100 for 14 seconds. So a very good slide skill here for PvP. As you can see, she does have smite on the slide, which is amazing here, as well as the damage over time plus 100 for 14 seconds, which could help out a unit like Myra on a mono fire type team. So a very great slide skill here for Ragaraja. As for the drive skill here, we do have dealing 2128 damage to 3 enemies, priority buffed, a 70% chance to inflict smite, stun, and skill damage defense minus 15% for 5 seconds, and remove 1 buff. As for the leader buff here, she does have damage over time plus 300 to all enemies. So a very great kit here for Ragaraja. She does have smite, and of course it does increase damage over time by 100 on the slide skill, as well as debuff duration on the tap. So a very great skill set for the boss unit. Unfortunately for the leader buff here, of course we would love to take advantage of the additional damage over time on it. This is the downside to not running Nautilus. You won't really be able to take advantage of any leader skill since most teams are running her, and she does disable the opposing leader skill. As for the +6 skill set of Ragaraja, everyone, we do have the tap skill here, scaling to debuff duration plus 65.4% for 8 seconds long, and of course they do prioritize the attackers here on the tap skill. As for the slide skill, she does have an 80.7% chance to inflict smite for 5 seconds, and damage over time plus 308 for 14 seconds on the +6 slide. As for the drive skill here, it really just does increase in damage to 4,899. As for the ignited skill set, everyone, we do have the tap skill scaling to 2 enemies here, prioritizing the attackers still, and we do have debuff duration plus 70.4% for 8 seconds long. As for the slide skill here, she does scale to 3 enemies, priority attackers once again, an 80.7% chance to inflict smite, as well as the damage over time plus 358 for 14 seconds on the slide now. As for the ignited drive skill, we do have dealing 7,658 damage to 3 enemies, priority being the buffed units, and a 75% chance to inflict smite, as well as removing 1 buff. So a very good skill set here for our current Ragnar boss unit. Fortunately, she is free for all of us, so definitely take advantage while you can to grind out this event and obtain the free copies, and maybe sometime in the future you'll happen to use her for Devil Rumble or Endless Duel. Now for my final thoughts on whether or not you should invest or skip, I would definitely say to invest into this unit if you do happen to have a mono fire type team and don't happen to have a unit units like Nautilus well invested into. But if you do happen to have Nautilus invested into already, you can definitely hold out on Ragaraja, as you really won't need her and could just do fine in the Devil Rumble without this new character on your roster. But for the majority of players, I would definitely hold off on investing into this unit and just hold on to her copies, as she does seem to be a pretty good unit overall. But anyways, everyone, that'll pretty much do it for today's Destiny Child video. Make sure to let me know in the comment section below if you guys did enjoy today's video and managed to get something out of it. But before you go, make sure to leave a like on this video, as well as make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so already and are interested in more Destiny Child content as well as other gacha games. And make sure to check out the links in the description box below to my Discord server, to my Twitch account, as well as to my Twitter account if you guys are interested in following me on those platforms as well. But with all of that being said, I'll see you all on the next Destiny Child video. As always, thank you all so much for watching.